This week on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
Because the children needed more space.
I think you have to stop saying this is about the children because honestly, you made this decision, okay? I think the kids would prefer to be in this space as one.
Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 18, Episode 3. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we pick up the episode finishing off the scene with Jen and Gina. In my opinion, while Gina has a legitimate reason to be upset, she was being a complete, rude, overdramatic, desperate asshole. And she did go way too far when it came to talking about Jen's family and kids. But anyway, as soon as Gina storms out like an idiot, she gets on a car and calls Emily to tell her about this encounter. And I don't understand why Emily is being so rude with this whole Jen situation. They're talking about it, and Emily even calls her the broke Malibu Barbie. Because one of the things they keep saying is, well, if Jen is going through financial struggles, why is her hair done? Jen also called Shannon, and Shannon says that she understands both sides, so she will try to communicate with Gina and try to make things better. Okay, so the next day, it's time for Emily's flag football game. As always, Gina is committed to not serving. Katie looked good. They all looked okay. Heather will be the referee, which I guess makes sense. And the whole cast is there, including Alexis and just a bunch of other random people. You gotta have more people to have a good game. When Jen got there, she did feel a bit awkward with Gina, but she's kind of trying to ignore her. So, in order to pick the teams, they do it like we used to do back in elementary school. Emily and Tamra are the team captains, and they each choose one by one who they want on their team. And it kind of worked out because the people who are not getting along with each other were on the opposite teams. So then the groups separate for a little bit, and they start working on their team t-shirts and kind of just decorating them, coming up with little names and stuff. Over there in Tamra's team, it's basically Alexis, Katie, Jen, and then some of the other girls. We are still getting to know Katie. She's talking about her children. They're kind of questioning her on that. Jen tells them the way that Gina blew up on her the other day. Emily's team, which is Gina, Shannon, and then some other girls, Shannon is asking them if it's true that Alexis has been going around bragging about having sex with John 4 times a day. And they say, yeah, she has been. So Shannon's like, how are you 60-something and being able to do it 4 times? What are you taking? She also tells them that John has started taking Alexis to the gym that Shannon goes to, and with the same trainer. So that's crazy. And then it's funny because Alexis eventually makes her way around Gina to tell her about going to this gym and having this trainer. And then Gina goes to tell Shannon, and Shannon's just like, whoa. So then it's time for the game. I love that they were playing in the beach. Unfortunately, Alexis took Shannon's flag, and they all pretty much sucked. I don't think they were even following the rules how they were supposed to, but Emily's team did win. After they play, Alexis leaves, and then some of the other girls, they sit around and eat some pizza. And Gina and Jen go at it again. Jen says that she would think that Gina would understand her because she's been in a similar situation. Jen tries to apologize, but Gina goes off the rails again. She says, this is more than just you not paying. I burned a bridge with a realtor. She wouldn't even return my calls. And Jen says, well, she's been calling me. Gina says, well, yes, you're the woman who was squatting in the house. And some of the girls are like, whoa, let's not, maybe not use that word. And frickin' Emily sitting there like, oh yeah, she was squatting. She was. But Jen goes into a little bit more detail about her situation, and it makes sense. She could have never predicted that the husband wasn't going to give her the money. She's never had things under her name, and it's always been under her ex-husband, and now it's under Ryan. So it's a lot. I think that her saying this, explaining it, and saying it in a calm manner definitely lowers the temperature of the conversation. So then Gina says, well, I do have some stuff that I'm going through with as well. Travis is moving out, and everybody's like, what? Why? So she says that they can't afford a place, and then she gets all sad. And this is the reason that I was mad at her in the beginning. How are you mad at someone for having financial issues when you are too? But you know what? I was happy that once Gina did share that Gina did apologize for some of the harsh comments that she made towards Jen, and they even hugged it out. So it looks like this feud is over. Then Emily gives out some awards. Alright, so it's a new day. Shannon and Emily go to a photo shoot studio. Emily will gift her husband some photos for their anniversary. Emily talks about her weight loss. She works out every day, and it's a little too much. It's becoming a little obsessive, but that's the mindset she has because she doesn't want to go back, and Chen can relate to that. But Emily does feel very confident right now, so they do the photo shoot. It was a little bit, rated 18, I would say, but listen, as a husband, I would definitely appreciate that. So after that, after the photo shoot, they talk a little bit more. Some drama happened. So apparently, Alexis and John were at the gym. John says to the trainer, "Oh, Alexis, here's my good little Christian girl." The trainer says, "Oh, a Christian girl talking about her sex life?" Question mark. So apparently, John cursed out the trainer. He said, "F you, F you, F your gym. We're never coming back. And Shannon is behind all this." Shannon says that she wasn't behind this, but she is pissed that John has been taking Alexis to places where Shannon usually goes to. So the next scene is Tamra, Jen, and Alexis going on a dog walk. Now, y'all, Alexis now has Shannon's old dog. It's crazy. Tamra is concerned about Jen, and she really does want her to want more for herself and have more independence so that she doesn't have to be in these types of situations again. So then Alexis tells them what happened at the gym, and she does think that Shannon is totally the one behind it. Now, if I'm going to be totally honest, I do think Shannon was behind it, because how else would a personal trainer know someone's going around talking about their sex life? But she says that Shannon needs to redeem her man. Listen, Alexis acting like John is the best man since Moses from the Old Testament, but someone called him the budget version of Al Gore, child. So, yeah. Okay, so the next scene was fun. It was Gina, Katie, and Sutton. So Gina knows Sutton because Sutton's ex-husband is the president of the place where Gina used to work in. Sutton met Katie because Katie is in the golf world, as we know. She's a really good golfer, and so is Sutton. And they're both from Georgia, so they got along really quickly. So then Sutton asks Katie if she knows Heather, because Sutton knows Heather as well. Katie says, yeah, she has met Heather first at Sutton's Christmas party. Actually, Heather looked straight at her face and then kind of flipped her hair and turned around. Then Katie liked a picture that Heather posted on Instagram, and Heather posted a picture the next day where Katie was tagged in it, but she wasn't in it. It's kind of weird. So Katie's not going to like Heather. And listen, anyone who doesn't like Heather, I like. So great to see Sutton. And you know what? I actually think Katie would have been a perfect addition in Beverly Hills. Alright, so next up we see Emily at the house. She got the kids Chick-fil-A. So then Emily and Shane talk about eating habits and exercise. She feels like she is overdoing the gym stuff, but he doesn't really work out at all. And he's not the healthiest. He keeps drinking soda all day, every day. Recently, he had an episode where he couldn't breathe and he had horrible chest pain, and Emily was scared for her life. And Emily is saying that there's so many stories about all these men who are, at the golf course who have a heart attack and die. And Shane's response is, well, I don't golf, so I'm okay. He is such a dork, in the words of Kelly D. But I appreciate Emily looking out for her husband's health, and that also helps teach that behavior, being healthy and in the gym and doing all that. It helps towards the children so that they can emulate that. So then the last scene of the episode is Travis moving out. Travis looks sad, man. Looks like he's about to cry. Gina's being annoying. She starts to cry, talking about, what if this is a mistake? As he's packing and getting ready to get out. She says that, they're not breaking up. She does think this is the right decision, but she feels bad that he's leaving. All he says is, yep. I actually feel bad for him. She keeps saying that the kids need more space, and it comes to a point where Travis says, stop bringing up the kids, this was your decision. So he packs up, gets on his car, and leaves. This is weird. How are you dating and living with someone for 4 years, then you randomly say you need to move out, the kids need more space? Huh? Listen, this guy better break up with her, because if that's not enough sign for you to get the hell out and find someone else, I don't know what is. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts about this episode. It was pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but it was just, just good television. So let me know what y'all thought. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Yeah, have a great one. Bye.